Welcome to The Good Witch. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment if you like. So, ask the question, what does it mean to be a witch? I love brooms. I love antique brooms. I do not ride them. I love cats. I love a specific cat. I love a lot of different types of cats, but my personal familiar, his name is Bandersnatch. Yes, they exist. No, they are not demons. Common misconception. A familiar is just a spirit animal that's meant to guide a witch. It's a little deeper than that, but I'm giving you guys the abbreviated version today. We'll go deeper later. Do you have to be Wiccan to be a witch? No. Do you have to be a voodoo priestess, a mambo, a hoodoo priestess? No. I am a woman. I am a healer. I am a sacred woman at that. Shout out to Queen Afua. Always leave it at that. So, do witches cast spells? Absolutely. Are witches evil? Absolutely not. Are witches ugly? The treachery. No. I am quick to call things as though they be not as though they were, so that they may become what I say that they are. Most women of color, actually most women, have a little witch in them from some place or another. We'll get into that deeper too. But to be a witch is not something that happens overnight. It's something that you feel in your youth. When I was younger, I realized that when I was sad, the weather changed. A lot of people think they get sad because the weather changed, but that wasn't my case. A lot of us are drawn to things in nature. You're drawn to the dirt so much so that you want to be covered in it. Not mud, just dust. You just feel the need to be covered in it. You want to sit in the tree and absorb the earth without fear of the ants or whatever else people are afraid of in trees. I have no idea what people are afraid of. I still climb trees. But you want to be as close to her as possible. You hear the whispers in the wind. When you see bees, you don't get afraid. You see the life that they create. You see the beauty that exists within them. You hear them humming, or you hear them buzzing, and you hear singing. You notice that certain animals come to you, and you know that by that animal, and you're aware of this normally before you're 13 or 14. When you see a certain animal, you know what's going to occur next. People call it deja vu, but you have awake dreams, and then they happen the next day or the next week or the next year. And you catch on to it because it happens to most people, but most people aren't aware of it. They're not conscious of it. They can't remember it, but you can. You tend to be drawn to things that people consider to be darker. But in the words of Langston Hughes, I am the darker brother. Do not send me to the bag. You are, just because something is dark doesn't mean it's bad. You understand that the universe is dark, and anyway, out of darkness comes the light. Be the light, but in order to be the light, you have to realize that you come from the darkness. And if you are a witch, you knew that. By the time you were 15, most of us had read about different religions, and you tried to fall deeply into religion and came out of it because you found it too confining. Some of you were pushed away. Some of you were cast out. But let's say you're 40 now and you want to know if you're a witch. Because you didn't notice that when you were younger. You were very sheltered, or something kept you from it, or someone. It doesn't mean that you're not. It means that you need to find the sacredness within yourself and then go from there. You need to experience who you truly are before you call yourself anything. Don't just give yourself a label or a title, because trust me, with this title comes some loss. It comes some heartache. Being able to call love to you whenever you want it. Being able to call money and prosperity to you and to others. You learn to be very careful with your words. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Eve's Bayou, but if I were to ever compare myself to a witch or a seer or whoever on TV, the aunt in Eve's Bayou would be closest to it. Not the witch that she went to with the gray hair. Not that one. There's nothing wrong with that if that's who you are. Who knows where we'll end up. But I'm more of her aunt that can see things, that feels things, that uses herbs and candles and teas, and reach out to the orishas and have divine feathers and flowers and blood to heal people. But also to be very blessed and very cursed when it comes to keeping something for yourself. You experience it and you feel it and it's wonderful. But the death, though. Let's not do that. But some of you are asking me, how did I know I was a witch? That is how I knew. Some of you wanted to know what a witch was. That is very minimally what a witch is. It's so much more. I am a woman. I am a healer. I'm not evil. That's why I made sure that when I came out of the broom closet, that people knew I was the good witch, because I was called one so recklessly and people were judgy because I have a company, but it used to be called Be Open Energy. I changed the name to the Good Witch. We need to take the stigma away from the word. Being a witch is not a bad thing. Step into your power. Know who you are. Understand who you are. Walk in it. I did not intend to make this video for this long. This is actually going to be a very short Instagram post, but you know what? YouTube, this is for you. So we're going to deep dive into a lot of things on our YouTube channel, more so than just tarot readings. And I like to do the research for you, and I like to have things to back up what I say. So we're going to go into the orishas, if some of you have asked on YouTube, since this is what we're doing now. We're going to go into the sun, moon, rising signs, and maybe dive into a few charts, as some of you have asked. And all of that will be coming soon. I started the YouTube channel as a way to give back, to give something for free. Because I'm not really making money off YouTube. I just do it because I get so much from what I do. My company, The Good Witch, helps so many people, but I get paid very well for what I do. So the YouTube channel was just meant to help. So I figured I would help by giving out free readings. Cool. I'm also going to help by giving out information, and I started a mailing list on my website, thgoodwitch.com, If you join the mailing list, you'll get either PowerPoints or letters over what we talk about. We have a series of the Orishas coming up to go with the Orisha Tarot deck that one of my subscribers asked that we use, and it just so happened to be sitting right here in front of this candle because Shango's on the front of it, and Shango, yes, I say. So during a cacao ceremony yesterday, I got a message that told me to be seen, which falls right in line with the last group of readings I did. I was actually on camera. Previously, I wasn't on camera, and if I was very uncomfortable. So now that Spirit has told me, okay, let's do it. It's okay to be seen. Be seen, I will. So go to thegoodwitch.com, like, share, and subscribe to this video. You're going to enjoy this channel. I am going to enjoy giving to you, and you will receive peace, blessings, understanding from the Good Witch.